Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Dak Prescott turns heads with comment amid Cowboys win streak. Dak Prescott isn't satisfied during the Dallas Cowboys' current winning streak. Although Prescott has been the hottest quarterback in the NFL over the past several weeks, an 80.7 quarterback rating since Week 6, higher than any other passer, the 30-year-old quarterback says he hasn't proven anything during the Cowboys' three-game winning streak. "What I say to myself is, I haven't done s******, said Prescott. "You know what I mean? We're getting wins. That's what's most important. But at the end of the day, we're trying to stack and keep growing this team to make sure that we're getting better each and every week." Prescott further elaborated on his surprising comments. "No, I mean, it means I'm playing well. Simple as that." "Not really," Prescott said, by Acharian Williams of Pro Football Talk. "I'm about one goal, and it's a big team goal, and I know if my name's in there that means we're playing well. So, that's great. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to build. I mean, being 8 years into this thing, it's about building and making sure we're getting better and better each and every week and getting hot right when we need to be." Prescott's answer isn't exactly surprising considering Dallas' ultimate goal is to win a Super Bowl. The three teams they've beaten during this winning streak, the New York Giants, Carolina Panthers and Washington Commanders, all have losing records and are not in position to make it to the playoffs this season. The combined records of those teams is 9-26. The Cowboys have been in this position before as a playoff team, having advanced to the postseason on 4 different occasions during Prescott's career. However, Dallas has never advanced past the divisional round of the playoffs under Prescott's lead and is 2-4 in the postseason during his career. When one considers that Dallas hasn't defeated a single team with a winning record this season, they lost both of their games against winning teams in the San Francisco 49ers and Philadelphia Eagles, it makes sense that Prescott would send such a strong message despite the team's 8-3 start and his strong play during the 2023 season. The good news is this: the Cowboys will face a ridiculously tough stretch to end the season, with their upcoming 5 games being against teams with at least a .500 record. After matching up against the Seattle Seahawks in Week 13, they'll have their rematch against Philadelphia in Dallas and face the Miami Dolphins in Week 16 and the Detroit Lions in Week 17 in 2 of their last 3 games of the season. While it's probably unlikely they catch the Eagles for the NFC East division lead, the Cowboys can go a long way towards proving to themselves that they can win games against the top teams in the NFL before the start of the playoffs. Although Prescott may not be impressed by his own level of play, New York Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers is. The 4-time NFL MVP has been sidelined since Week 1 due to an Achilles injury, and Prescott's level of play has caught his eye. He's playing the position in a really impressive way. Cowboys Jerry Jones defamation lawsuit refiled by woman claiming to be daughter. Alexandra Davis, a 26-year-old congressional aide who claims she is the daughter of Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, has refiled a defamation case Tuesday against the billionaire and 2 associates, alleging that they hatched a plan to portray her as an extortionist, according to ESPN. Last month, federal judge Robert W. Schroeder III tossed out much of the defamation lawsuit filed by Alexandra Davis against Jerry Jones, his longtime personal lawyer Donald P. Jack and Jim Wilkinson, who is a communications consultant for the Jones family. Originally, Davis sued Jones in March 2022 seeking recognition as his biological father. The defamation claim from this past March accused Jones along with Donald P. Jack and Jim Wilkinson of waging a public campaign that attacked her character based on false statements and accusations that they knew were false, according to ESPN. Robert W. Schroeder III said he determined that some of the alleged defamatory statements about Davis were either true or were not defamatory, according to ESPN. Schroeder also ruled that Davis qualified as a limited public figure. Schroeder did give Davis and her lawyers a chance to refile the complaint, and the new complaint alleges that Wilkinson and Jack falsely accused Davis of being an extortionist and portrayed plaintiff as attempting to shake down defendant Jones. The new claim also alleges that the defendants worked closely with ESPN reporter Don Van Natta Jr., who wrote stories about the case, while also working with other media outlets to ensure they reported the statements that were given to Natta. Insider, Cowboys Pro Bowl target aiming for NFC East bidding war. It remains to be seen what will happen with free agent linebacker Shaquille Leonard, who visited the Cowboys on Tuesday, November 28, as both sides attempted to feel each other out about what kind of fit Leonard would have in Dallas. Leonard met with owner and GM Jerry Jones, among others, then moved on to Philadelphia for a meeting with the Eagles. Ultimately, it is likely to be the weekend before Leonard makes up his mind on where he is going to go after his stunning release from the Colts last week. Just how much Leonard will be able to contribute remains a question, because he has seen limited snaps in his return from a back surgery that he had last year, one which wound up keeping him out for all but 3 games. He had a concussion in 2022 as well. But there is now doubt that Leonard is looking to maximize the situation. He is only 28 years old and wants to land with a team that gives him a chance to win in the short term and to land a major long-term deal as well. What Leonard wants, according to ESPN insider Dan Graziano, is a bidding war for his services, and if he could get that between NFC East rivals like Dallas and Philadelphia, all the better. Here's what Graziano had to say about Shaquille Leonard's chances of landing in Dallas. After Leonard failed to agree to a contract with the Cowboys this week, the Cowboys didn't get a deal done with free agent linebacker Shaquille Leonard when he was in their facility Tuesday, but that doesn't mean they won't eventually do one. Dallas wanted to get him in the building, assess where he is health-wise, and talk to him about role and fit. Leonard, as I understand it, wants to assess his options and secure the best possible deal, as anyone in his position would. So this is something that could still take a few days. The fact that Leonard then went on to visit the Eagles is certainly noteworthy, and, Graziano implied, shrewd. What better way to make the Cowboys overpay for one's services than to get the Eagles involved? Leonard is also set for a visit with the Eagles, per ESPN's Adam Schefter, Graziano wrote, and from Leonard's standpoint, that would be a dream come true, a bidding war between division rivals for his services. So we'll see in the next couple of days how serious Philly is and if anyone else reaches out. But it's still entirely possible he ends up a Cowboy. In his 6-year NFL career, Leonard made 3 All-Pro teams and 3 Pro Bowl teams before having back surgery last year. This season, in 9 games, Colts coaches were treating Leonard with kid gloves, playing him in 70% of the team's snaps. He had played in 93% or more of the Colts' snaps in the years before the back surgery. Leonard was not happy, according to ESPN, about being told he was being replaced on 3rd downs and, sometimes, on other downs, too. He would likely get more freedom from the Cowboys, who are hoping to replace Leighton Vander Esch, out for the rest of the year with a neck injury. That's when I kind of knew, and it sucked hearing that, Leonard said earlier this month. You're already not playing on 3rd down, you're taking the reps on 2nd down too? So it's very heartbreaking to get that, but it is what it is. Ultimately, Leonard and the Colts agreed upon a parting of the ways. Now, though, look for Shaquille Leonard to get the most out of his current opportunity. And you fan, what do you think of the Shaquille Leonard situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.